Welcome to Daily Meditation with Sangha Live. Good morning, friends. Nice to see you. Nice to chant a little on the way into the meditation. So, same theme all week, harmonizing and integrating different elements of meditation, and the way in which harmonizing and integrating kind of can steer our practice in various ways, clarify our practice. And so just to re-emphasize that, we've been doing the same very simple practice all week, right? Being present with our experience. And yet, in bringing in these different elements, we see that we can be doing the same basic practice, and yet we can be quite intentional with it. And I think that sense of being quite intentional, I'm just being present, I'm just sitting and sensing, breathing in and out, allowing things to be natural and free unfolding, cultivating a general sense of both intimacy with what's happening and yet also a sort of independence from what's happening, just allowing it to stream through awareness. And yet that sense of just being present can be a little sort of vague somehow. And so when we add these particular elements, like we've spoken about, okay, just sitting, but in a way that we're emphasizing ground, steadiness, and uprightness, dignity, stillness in the midst of everything, and then also spacious abiding, etc. Or what was another one we did? Anapana Chittanyana, and on breath, and heart space, and the inherent knowing or experience. And what was it yesterday? We did relaxing and gladdening and brightening, the awareness simultaneously. So, what are today's elements? Breath and Citta and Metta. Sure. So sometimes Metta as a meditation is taught, I think, of course it can be very helpful for people, but I also think it's made a little unnecessarily different. So I do my insight practice or my awareness practice, and then now I'm going to do some Metta practice. So why can't we just give Metta-full awareness? Why can't we cultivate generally a Metta-full attention? If you're just sitting and attending to breathing, that sitting and attending, if it's going to really work as a practice, it needs to be the attention you're giving to your breath needs to be a kind attention, gentle attention, a caring attention, an allowing attention. That's called Metta. So, let me say just a little bit about how I want to integrate those three, and then, like we have previously, I won't say very much, like all week during the meditation itself. So, breath. Wow, that's so much the sort of fil conducteur, the sort of thread that runs through our practice. But you can actually use the rhythm of breathing with the Citta and the Metta. So I'll say a little bit more, because Citta is obviously, Citta is often a strange idea to grasp. On the one hand, it's the most obvious thing. What's the Citta? Well, it's where your experience is happening. Right? It's where you're, it's where where are you hearing these words? We say, I'm hearing them in my ears, or, my ears are hearing them and then my brain's interpreting them. And that's a sort of biological or anatomical description. It's not wrong, right? But it's not the experiential description. Experientially, you don't know that you even have a brain. Experientially, like, so sense into your experience now. Experientially, where is this hearing happening? Where is hearing happening? It's a really good question. We might say it's in my ears, maybe. Maybe we might say it's in my head, maybe, but isn't it most essentially just in this mysterious field of experience, this field of sensitivity? Where are the sensations of sitting here happening? Same place, here. You might say, oh, there's the sensations in my legs, and then there's a, yeah, okay. But most essentially, where is it all happening together? The hearing and the feeling and the thinking. Where does it all happen? Oh, wherever that is, wherever that seems to be, this is Citta. Right? This is the field of sensitivity that is constantly both sort of knowing and responding to whatever's happening, our experience, and also being impacted, affected, colored by our experience. And then metta, of course, is that quality of warm, radiant friendliness. Metta basically means friendliness, or I mean, most literally, metta comes from the root of mitta is friendship. So metta means friendliness. And the Buddha describes it as radiant. It feels radiant in the heart, isn't it? Radiant is how it's radiant warm-heartedness. Simple language, friendliness, kindness. So the way we'll link those things together is settling into meditation, settling into the citta sphere, just as it is. Right? Breath coming in and out of the citta. And we'll start with just bringing to mind somebody. You can just give a little thought to this now. Bring to mind somebody who's been really kind to you, whose warmth and friendship and kindness has touched you very recently, maybe, or not. So just think of that now. Just think of, and what you really think of is actually thinking how it made you feel. What's it like when somebody's attentive, kind, loving? What's it like? You're just going to feel of that. And the way you're feeling that now, right? Oh, that's the citta. That's just the heart space. That's this field of sensitivity getting colored by the feeling of care. What we find when we contact that feeling of kindness, it doesn't matter whether it feels like it's coming to us or going from us. In the end, it's neither coming or going. It's a coloring of the heart space. And it's a really wholesome coloring. It's a beautiful coloring. It's an uplifting coloring. It's a skillful coloring. It's a liberating coloring. So we're going to sit together like this, sitting in the heart space together. And as breath sort of comes in and expands that heart space, and as breath goes out and relaxes that heart space, we just going to intentionally sort of evoke kindness. Kindness coming in, kindness going out, kindness filling and perfuming the heart. So please take your seat. It's like this that we meditate together. You'll really establish the basics of your practice. Just a feel of sitting. It's a kind of blessing that you can actually marshal your attention, settle your attention into the feel of being here. Letting your breath be very natural and just having that sense of the way your in-breath naturally enlivens and expands the sense of the Citta sphere, sense of presence. And the way your out-breath can be a kind of natural softening and settling of your attention into the Citta sphere. Just calling to mind, or rather calling into this heart space, that episode or person or situation of kindness. Letting kindness permeate and perfume the heart. And feeling the pleasure of that. And we like kindness. We love metta. We instinctively and essentially respond to kindness. We deeply want to be kind and loving. So living that feeling of kindness, of friendliness, of warmth, let it be like a mist, a gentle mist permeating the citta. Just like this. perfuming the house. No, doesn't mean trying to feel a certain way. It means bringing forth the appreciation for kindness, the intention toward kindness, your recognition that there is kindness. Gladness for the ways that you have been shown kindness, met with kindness. And just allowing the heart's response to kindness. Your relaxation and kindness go together. A warm heart invites ease, softening, relaxation. Relaxation in its turn is relieving, peaceful, gladdening. Assuming your heart then like this. Well, if you've gotten a little lost, or if your sense of practicing this with metta has gotten a little stale, well, just recalling that act of kindness or that kind or trustworthy person, it's very invigorating. That sense of the actual felt experience, the colouring of the citta, if this quality of metta, warm radiant, generous, loving kindness. And you sort of feel it in the heart space as the in-breath comes in, as if it's bringing radiance, kindness, love. Where do you sort of feel it in the relaxation of the out-breath? As if both those forces, as if the expansiveness and enlivening of the in-breath and the relaxation and the softening of the out-breath, as if both of them arouse metta. Sort of that sense of metta, which we spoke about like a mist earlier. That sense of metta really permeating this field of sensitivity that we sometimes call our mind or our consciousness or our heart. And the in-breath, supporting that, suffusing metta, really enlivening, expanding, opening. The out-breath, supporting that suffusing, softening, relaxing, settling. Maybe you can hear my neighbours who just came down the stairs, mother and taking our little girl to school. And sometimes when I'm here in Paris and people have remarked, it sounds noisy in the background or something. Really with my heart coloured by metta, that which otherwise might seem to be a noise or a distraction, which becomes a natural direction for the heart to extend, becomes naturally included in this field of metta, of well-wishing, of kindness. Becomes natural, naturally arising wish. How may all beings be included in this field of kindness, of well-wishing, of friendliness, of love? last few minutes of the sitting, we would just experiment with that sense of this field of metta, this field of sensitivity that we call the citta, just letting it widen and expand, and becoming more diffuse, more edgeless, more expansive and inclusive. Your support for that, you might use the way I was chanting before the session, those of you who were here. Metta to all. Metta to all. Metta to all. Metta to all. And it's the rhythm of that. You really may not want to or need to include words, just allowing it as well. It's like this, an expansive heart, a radiant heart, an inclusive heart. It dissolves boundaries and divisions, likes and dislikes. Not that we can't see them, but that we realize, we can like or dislike someone or something, and we can still love. You can love someone whether you like them or not. You can love what arises whether you like it or not. May we meet each person in our lives with kindness. May we meet each moment, each situation in our lives with kindness. May we see all beings, all of life, with a heart of kindness. Hello, right. Let's meditation together.
Today's podcast is an offering to you from our archive of freely available live daily classes. We make wisdom teachings and meditations as freely available as possible to as many people as wish to practice. You can help ensure we can continue to support a worldwide Sangha by leaving a review wherever you get your podcasts, by sharing this with someone who'd be interested, and by offering a small financial support at sangha.live/donate.